The serratus anterior is a key muscle for shoulder health, but almost no one trains it properly. Here's why and how you can do it better. The serratus runs from the side of the rib cage back through behind the shoulder blade, and it's commonly known for as a muscle of reaching. But what it is less known for, and actually its main key function, is to keep the scapula secure on the rib cage as the scapula goes into what we call upward rotation and the arm goes overhead. See, as the scapula goes overhead, it needs to stay congruent and fixated upon the rib cage. What we don't want to see is the scapula winged off of the rib cage and then trying to go into upward rotation. It will not feel good if this happens. So the serratus helps keep the scapula secure on the rib cage into what we call external rotation of the scapula. So when we train this serratus in upward rotation, there's key elements to consider. I'm going to be using a landmine press as an example, but you can use all sorts of different pressing variations. The key is to stay tall and keep your head stacked over your rib cage and pelvis. Be far enough away from the bar to where when you get fully overhead, you're not going to need to arch your back to finish off the movement and get fully overhead. Now, staying tall, reach your passive arm in front of you and push your rib cage back. This is going to help get the scapula in a nice position sitting on the rib cage. Now, as you press with the weight, make sure your scapula can move away from your rib cage, getting a nice full reach at the end. Stay tall, keep your eyes straight ahead. A similar principle also applies to exercises where you're not reaching overhead as much, like this cable press. On this, allow your shoulder blades to move away from your spine and get that reach, but don't depress your sternum or let your shoulders round forward.